First off, Jake Layman. I'm a huge Jake Layman guy coming out of Maryland. I mean, I've given up on him. He like was a terrible deal we gave him on the Wolves, but you have is he just a camp body? It seems like not a guy who's actually going to make
The
the
thing
team.
is, they all kind of look like camp bodies, but the thing is, these are all guys that realistically Brad Stevens would enjoy having on his roster. So I truly do think it's a true open competition. And if Jake Layman can maybe set himself apart from the rest, then I totally can see him, making the roster. But right now, 2 weeks away, they all kind of look like camp bodies.
Yeah, for us right now, out of all the camp bodies right there, because my Fondu Camangeli, I think he got a two-way, and there's Bruno Caboclo, who I've said out of all the camp bodies, I think Bruno could make the team because he's a guy. He looks in his time with the Brazil international team as well, playing in the Brazilian league where he was MVP. He's been dominating. Turns out instead of being 2 years away from, 2 years from being 2 years away, he was 4 years from being 4 years away because now 8 years out of being drafted, 230, 7'7" wingspan, 6'11. He can play center, and they need a third big man. And Luke Cornett's deal gets, I believe, fully guaranteed on the first day of this regular season. So, who's your favorite out of the training camp bodies? I think it's Noah Vonleh, Denzel Valentine, Jake Layman, Justin Jackson, Bruno. I think those are the guys that are fighting.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they can add, if I'm not mistaken, three guys right now, and depending what they do with Gallo, maybe a fourth somewhere down the road. But that, um, I I really enjoy Noah Vonleh and Cabo Loco. Um, I really enjoy them. I think there's a spot for them. There's value, like you said, with the third big man. Excuse me. I really enjoy Luke Cornett. Um, but these guys are more versatile. They can probably play the 4 and the 5 and defend through maybe 3 through 5,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little better than Cornett can. With that, though, I do think Cornett has a lot of value on the team. But the camp really is going to be a true battle. For some reason, I can't get Justin Jackson out of my mind. I do think there's a spot for him, too. Because as much as we need a big, we also need wings. I say need very loosely. But um, but yeah, I do like Justin Jackson. I think it is going to be Jackson, Vonleh, and Cabo Loco. I think Cabo Loco and Vonleh need to. One of them needs to pull themselves apart from the other because I do think they're kind of similar players in some senses.